Are you one of those players that's great on the range, but really struggles to take it to the first tee? Well, it might be in the approach that you take to each shot. So many of my students, they work so much on mechanics when they're out on the golf course instead of working on the execution. So there's a great analogy to use called the PAR approach in order to be successful with the shot patterns that you see on the golf course. So PAR stands for preparation, action, and response. Let's take a look at this 18th hole at Olympic Club. It's a very difficult shot. It's straight uphill, the pin's tucked in the way back. So how should we approach this shot? Is it really more worried about path and face, or is it more worried about the execution? So let's go through the PAR approach. Step one in the PAR approach is preparation. Now in the preparation, it always starts with distance. So take your rangefinder, shoot the flag. In this situation, we're 160 yards. The second thing is to analyze the conditions. When the conditions you're looking at, what kind of lie am I dealing with? Where is the wind direction? Am I uphill? Taking all that into analysis really allows you to start to now pick the final piece, which is the target. So final step of preparation is target. So let's take a look. The pin location is tucked in the very back of the green behind a bunker. So the last thing we want to do is leave a short-sided chip shot. So in this situation, we want to favor slightly right and slightly short. So now taking in all these conditions, it's time to execute the shot. So let's move into the A, action. All decisions have been made at this point. It's really about feeling the length of the club, looking back at our target, and making sure we're 100% committed to the shot. And now it leads us to the response. If you look at this, that's okay. Because I picked a target that's slightly right of the target and slightly short, I still caught a green. If I had actually aimed at the flag, I would have probably been left of the green or even in the bunker. So that leads us to the R, response. The first thing to realize is, where did you hit it? Did you hit it solid or not? The second thing is, where did the ball take off? And the third is what kind of curve you had. And it's not so much about trying to make a correction on the next one, but it's just trying to be aware of what's happening. That way you can look for patterns in your shots. I always think it's important to realize that one time could just be an accident, two could be a coincidence, and then three is a problem, and now we need to make an adjustment. But being armed with the right information of, am I hitting it solid? Where is the ball taking off? And where is it curving? Can really be helpful when it's time to make adjustments. So let's recap. PAR stands for preparation, action, and response. The things to remember about preparation is that is all done before you get over the golf ball. The action stage is short. It's all about looking back at your target, being fully committed. And the response is just about your three questions. You're just looking for patterns in your ball flight. That way, if you need to make a decision to change something, you know what that pattern is and you know what to start to tweak. So, if you have questions on this, go to golftec.com and find a local coach near you.